Hi, I'm Cecilia. Welcome to today's conversation of faith. For more of me, find me on my Facebook, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, and also my blog. With them, you'll know more of who I am and what I stand for. Welcome again to today's conversation of faith. Today, we're going to talk about what to do when you do not know what to do. And this is a situation that I found myself in when I've reached a place where I do not know what next to do. Like when you have exhausted all that you think you have or you can attain or what you think you can give. You have reached to the end. Not to the end, like you have reached the maximum, or you have exhausted everything, every idea that you have in mind. So what do you do next? And how do you go about life next? Do you just sit and wait, or do you plan of another thing to do? And we're going to look at the story or the example of the disciples after Jesus Christ had died and he rose and again and went or ascended to heaven. No, he had not ascended yet. He had died, and they were like, all is done. What next do we do? We don't know anything else to do, because they had wholly depended on Jesus Christ to lead them and to guide them into what probably they had thought Jesus Christ was coming to accomplish. Because in their minds as the Jews, they thought that the Messiah was going to liberate them from the oppression of their enemies, who were the government that they were under at that time, which was the Roman Empire. And they thought that the Messiah was going to come, was going to liberate them. They were going to be a free nation. They were going to prosper. They were going to subdue all their enemies around them, and they were going to be that one Israel, or the glorious Israel, as it was in the days of David. As it was in the day of King David or King Solomon, the prosperity that Israel enjoyed at that time, and that is what they were expecting. So this Messiah came. He spent time with them. He performed miracles. They were sure that they had found the right one, and then he died. He was crucified and he died, and they were like, what next? And every other person of the disciples went back to their own former jobs, because they did not know what next to do, or how to continue, or how to move on from what had happened. And we see that in the book of John chapter 21, after now all had happened, Peter said to the fellow disciples, he was with Thomas, he was with Nathaniel, the sons of Zebedee, John and James, and the two other disciples of his disciples were together. And Simon Peter said to them in verse 3, I am going fishing. They said to him, we will go with you. And they went out and got into the boat, but that night they caught nothing. When all was said and done, and there was no anything to look forward to, like their Savior was dead, although he had risen, they had seen him, but they did not know what else to do. And Peter was like, me, I'm going fishing. And they were like, okay, we'll also go fishing with you, because they were all fishermen. Remember that actually how they were called into the discipleship with Jesus, by Jesus Christ, they were actually fishermen previously. So they went back to their former trade, and they were like, we do not know what else to do. We don't know how to start, where to start. Jesus Christ has been killed by the government and also the authorities around us. What more can we do? He was the leader of us. What else can we do now that our leader is gone? So they felt lost, and they do not know what to do. And the only thing that came to their mind is, why we were fishermen before, why not go back to fishing and do what we used to do before, and leave what had started like 3 years ago, because our leader is gone. So also, what can we do? Let us go back to what we are used to know, what we used to do. And that is what happened to them. They don't know what to do, and they went back to fishing. I do not know about you, like when you have reached the maximum, you have exhausted everything, what do you do? Do you go back to what you used to do before you started what you're doing right now? Or do you continue on, or do you wait on the Lord that he will show up? Because with the disciples, Jesus Christ did not leave them to go back to their fishing. He came back and showed himself and revealed himself to them the same way he did the first time before they became his disciples. And yeah, that is what also I'm hoping, that God will reveal himself to me and I will know. I'm like, I do not know. Like, I think this video is all about not knowing what to do. What do you do next? So if you are here and you know what to do next when you have reached the point of exhaustion, please tell us, for those of us who have no idea what else to do. And yeah, that is the conversation for today. I did not have much to say or much to do and to talk about, but yes, I think I do not know what else to do in the conversation of faith. I don't know what else to talk about. I think that's the point that I'm in right now. So if you have any suggestion, be sure to write it down, and we will know what to do when we have reached the exhaustion. Probably God will reveal to me what else to do next. But yeah, that is what I had for you for today, and I thank you for joining me today. I hope you have gotten something, and thank you for joining me. Until next week, hopefully when we meet each other again, goodbye and God bless you.